As I said, we're going to assume that the judge has bound your case over. If that happens, we start the next part of the process, which is basically a repeat of the front side. Just like we initially began with an arraignment, you're going to have a second arraignment. At this second arraignment, we're going to plead you not guilty again. We're going to go over the complaint, which is actually now deemed an information, and we're going to set future court dates. Those future court dates are going to include additional readiness conferences where we attempt to negotiate a resolution of your case. Usually it will involve a different judge and a different prosecutor who are more motivated to settle your case. The reason that they're more motivated to settle your case is that we're getting closer to trial, and not that they're afraid to go to trial, but they want to free up space because the system's overburdened, and therefore there's a chance that we may be able to negotiate a better resolution of your case at this stage. Also, once we get past the second arraignment, you'd have the opportunity to file motions. These are pre-trial motions. The most common one is suppression of evidence due to an illegal search. So if this were to happen, I would review the law in the case. I would then file a written document with the court saying I wanted to suppress evidence and what the authority was for that. There'd be a future court date where you would come to court with me, and the judge would hear the motion. They would hear my written document, they would see the prosecution's written response, and if necessary there could be oral argument. Depending on the results of the motion, there would be a future date. For example, if we were to win the motion and have some of the evidence suppressed, we might be able to have another readiness conference where we can negotiate an even more favorable settlement because some of the evidence is dismissed against you and therefore the prosecution's case is weaker. Unfortunately, if the judge rules against us, we might have a more difficult time in resolving your case because now we're in a weaker position because we've lost the motion and therefore we don't have the leverage that we had previously. So those are the steps that would occur prior to getting to trial. After the last readiness conference, if we were unable to resolve the case, we would have to head into the fourth stage, which is trial preparation.